Okay, I think I'm live. I have not tweeted this out yet. One person's watching already. Oh, I just wanted to get on, so I just jumped on. I had this inexplicable desire to speak to everyone today. I think part of it's the fact that Naka-san told me that whenever you make a live show, that people automatically are unsub from your channel. So I think part of it's self-destructive. We'll see. We'll see. Let's see. Give me a few seconds to tweet this screwball video. Let me tweet this out to people on my Twitter and my Facebook. I'll be right with you guys. Give me a second, all right? Just a second. Facebook changed. Everything's fucking different. Everything's freaking. I said freaking different. Let's see. Search for, here we go. Give me a break, man, on Facebook. Japanese for morons. Let me see. How do I do this? It's asking me to send an email to myself. Create post. Okay, here we go. Okay. There we go. I believe we're live now. I don't know if anyone's actually watching. So let's see if we can get to that page so I can see people actually watching. We got 13 people watching. Okay, good. Hello. Hello. Raul. Michin-san, huh? Hey, so tomorrow is September, and every time the month changes, I have this inexplicable desire to, this month I'm going to do things differently. By the way, how's the sound? Does it sound okay? Sound okay? Sound okay? I'm using the GoPro, which you can't tell. Well, you can't tell because I can't show you the camera because I'm using it. But let's see, maybe take a picture of it. Can I do that? I'm doing something different today. Can you see that? That's you. Oh no, it's just, huh? That's just me, isn't it? It's just one. That's, how about that there? There, that's what I'm using. See? That's the GoPro. So now you're looking at yourself. Anyway, enough of that. Yeah, so I was teaching a class just now. Once a week I teach in my neighborhood. I don't need the work, but hey man, warrior wimp, how you doing? I don't need the work, but it's like a friend of a friend, and they asked me to teach their daughter. They've got a 15-year-old daughter who's bad at English, and she's at a school with a bunch of students who are really good at English, so she feels like she needs help. Little fruits. We got some wine. I'm sorry. Let's screw that up. We got a grape. We got a grape. You know when you crush a grape, it doesn't cry, but it does whine. Okay. Anyway, a few things to talk about this week. One of the things, I guess, the major thing is I kind of got the desire to start making videos again on this channel, but I feel like I don't have a niche anymore. I mean, there's things happening to me all the time, but I've never been that kind of typical Japanese J-vlogger and let's eat some natto. And I mean, I have done those videos, but I feel like I need to find another niche, you know. I got a whole bunch of stuff to talk about, so bear with me. But this is a laundry video for those of you who are new to this channel. Laundry video is basically a super ass long laundry video. It's a long ass video, and I'll talk to you about many things. Oh my god, thank you. Thank you, man. Yeah, that podcast was good, but of course there was some asshole hater on there who said it was unintelligible. Basically, he was saying he didn't understand, which means he was dumb. But of course, I responded to him because it's illogical. I mean, 90% of the people like that video. That was a really good live show. It's good to. It was really good to reconnect with everybody. I've been kind of out of it since the goddamn kids came. Well, this is nashi, which is a pear, and man, these are like $4 each. $4 for a pear. It's insane, right? Anyway, and a muscat grape, and these are 3,000. These are $30 for about maybe 20. That's amazing, huh? More than $1. More than $1 each, man. Oh, thanks, Shinigami. I do appreciate the encouragement. I was going to change my shirt because this is kind of just such a straight lace shirt. It's like a teaching shirt, casual teaching shirt. But I got my strong zero, guys, so you know this is going to go somewhere. So let me tell you what's happening. Hey, man. Hey, Ren, man. Let's see, where do I get started? I was shocked on Saturday when I was coming back from work to see that Chadwick Boseman had died. And I saw it on my phone, you know. And I was walking back from station, or I'm sorry, I was walking to the station. Not that it matters, right? But I looked at my phone and I was like, what? Wait a minute. That must not be who I think it is. It must be like the father on the show. It must have been the priest or something. You know, it must be somebody else. It can't have been that guy, because that guy fucking he was like, you know, he was all fucking muscle, you know. He was in great shape, and he was young and handsome. But it said 43 years old, so I was like, what? So colon cancer or something, man. I think we're saying Japanese daicho. Just screwed up, man. 43 years old. I'm 52, man. I outlived the Black Panther. I feel like it's kind of a victory, but I'm still sad about it. Look at this. I bought this a long time ago. I bought it at like a Kmart for like $1. I think it was Kmart. Anyway, after I heard about Chadwick Boseman dying, of course I started looking at the videos. I remember he was on Jimmy Fallon, and people were talking to a poster, and then he was hiding behind the curtain, and he'd come out and greet them. Like, they got all these people to come up and talk to a poster and say, hey, talk to the Black Panther. What message would you give them? And they would talk heartfelt messages to Chadwick Boseman. And then we're not old men. And then he would come out from behind the curtain in the middle of their speeches. So it was really cool. He'd hug everybody. Anyway, and then I saw that. Of course, I didn't know he had cancer, and apparently he never publicly spoke about it. So that makes me respect him even more. It's like, wow. You know, you're a huge public figure, and everybody knows you, and you're dying from cancer. There was one interview where someone said it must be tough. You know, you were losing weight, gaining weight, losing weight, and he said, "Well, you don't know the half of it, but I'll tell you the full story one day." So he had that hope that he was going to. How many barrels of alcohol? Commander Keen. I've had one can. It's not even finished yet. People assume that because I drink on camera that I'm always drinking, but I actually save my alcohol to drink on camera with you. But anyway, So yeah, he had stage 4. He was diagnosed in 20. I'm sure you all know this, but he was diagnosed in 2016, and with colon cancer, and that's about the same time he started getting famous. He started getting all these movie roles, and throughout, you know, well, I know you know this. I feel I'm stupid just telling you this, but it's just amazing that this guy did it. You know, he's got cancer. He's dying of cancer. He's fighting cancer. He's battling cancer, and he's still taking on these movie roles and fucking getting buff and getting in shape and working hard. I don't remember the role now, but excuse me, I don't remember the expression now, but it's something like, it's not the years. What is it? It's not the years you have left. It's not the, what is it? Oh man, someone tell me in the comments. There's an expression about, it's not the life of years you have left. It's not the years of life you have left, but the life you have left in your years, something like that. Anyway, you get it? So the point is, it doesn't matter how long you live. It matters how much you live. And of course, I see that, and I think, yeah, that's right, man. I got to live more. I got to try harder. And death inspires us, of course. So what is this? Why are these messages blocked? Yeah, exactly, Eric Bailey. It's hard to make excuses after hearing about shit like what he went through. So man, he went through all that shit, and he died, and you look at your own life and you're like, you think you're doing okay, right? But you're not doing nearly as well as he was. Fuck. I mean, he was 43 years old. I wonder if he has. I don't know if he had any kids. Does anyone know if he had any kids? When was the last time you ate Wagyu? I don't know. Not for a long time. Anyway, and apparently there's a video of him out there where he's talking about some cancer patients some kids with cancer that had moved him, and I can't. I don't want to watch it. I'm kind of. I don't want to see. I mean, I will watch it eventually, but I kind of want to hold off. But yeah, I want to kind of take my hat off to Chadwick Boseman and say, fuck, you inspired everybody. You inspired everybody with your death. Isn't that a weird thing to say? So we all have to live harder. Live harder, man. Yeah. Anyway, good for him. In a way, there's so much to say about that guy. It was such a blessed life. He was so. I'm not going to say lucky. Things worked out for him. He I don't know if you guys know, but he went to Howard University. But he entered the program, and Denzel Washington was one of the people who was contributing to his acting program. I don't know if he was contributing to him directly, but definitely to his program. So it was thanks to Denzel Washington that Chadwick Boseman got his education paid for. I mean, it's not to say that he couldn't have figured out another way to get his education paid for anyway, but it's kind of a cool connection because Denzel Washington is highly respected. Anyway, it makes you think. And so when you see shit like that, I feel like everything else is minor. So the rest of the shit that I'm going to talk about, some of this is going to be minor. One thing though that I want to talk about, let me show you something here. Hold on a second. Where is it? Where's that? I had a bunch of where are all these links that are not unconnected. Shit. No, that's connected. That one is not connected. Hold on, please. I'm going to turn the camera. Oh my God! Look at all these comments. Oh wow, that's weird. So I'm in the YouTube studio. So let me show you what I'm looking at here. This is the YouTube studio that I'm looking at. So this is this is my computer screen. Whoa, cool. That's so weird. Anyway, all these, if you look at it this way, you see all these comments. Okay, but the other thing that I wanted to point out to you guys that I thought was pretty cool. Oh, let me close this down. What is this shit? Let me close this. My student, I teach English, Japanese, and Spanish online. And I forgot to close this file with my students' Japanese notes. Here we go. Let me see. Where is it? Where is it? Sorry. I had this ready. I had this ready, and now, of course, some stuff. Where the hell did it go? God damn it! I hate that. No, that's not it.
What is up, everybody? Happy Friday.
Yeah. Just a second. I'm trying to find a video. Oh, here we go. Okay. That's not it. Yes, there it is. Okay, you guys see that? So maybe you heard about this, but this is just an amazing, as a father, you know, I saw this video about this kite that got took off. There's a kite, right, on the ground. There's a girl. Look at that. There's a 3-year-old girl. Look at that. At the top of there. That's a 3-year-old girl right there. Isn't that crazy? So you got to look up that video. There's a 3-year-old girl who was at some kite festival in Taiwan, and she got picked up and just thrown into the air, and it was insane. Oh, camera's really close now. Sorry. Did you guys see that video? It was crazy, right? And she survived, which is it's great. 3 years old, and she survived. And it's like all day I've been thinking about like that. Like, wow. I mean, my daughter, she would have died. She would have let go. I mean, who knows? I don't know. But then I started thinking about that, and she's not going to remember. You know, she's 3 years old. Right? 3 years old. And do you think she's going to remember? I really doubt it. But at the same time, I wonder if it somehow will define her life. I don't know. I don't know what the answer to that is. But I started thinking about my own life and my own first memories. And of course, my first memories are corrupted by film, believe it or not. Because my father had an old Super 8 film camera with no sound. And he took video of me with my with a running away from a dog. Or no, a cat. It was a cat. It was a cat. Yeah, that's what it was. We were my dad was a student in Alabama. I think it was Birmingham, Alabama. And we were staying at this, I guess, a university-funded dormitories where all the medical students were staying. As you guys know, my dad's a mortician. But he's retired now. But anyway, which is a type of medicine. Though his patients never complain. That's one of the good things about being a mortician. But we were in this park, this university campus park for the medical students. And I was running away from. No, I remember now. I was running away from a little Dachshund. It was a Dachshund. But later, I also remember a dog, a big, huge, Great Dane, running away from a cat. But I don't remember which is my first memory, because the Dachshund scene was captured on film. You know. So, anyway, it's not really important, except that you know, I wonder if this 3-year-old girl will remember her experience, or whether she'll remember it as a fake memory because it's on video. Because she'll see it. I mean, I'm sure she'll see it. They'll probably show it to her all the time, and she probably won't remember it. Did you hear me burp there? I burped. She probably won't remember it, but she'll remember seeing the video of herself. So it will become like a fake memory. And my question is, will it shape her life? Will it change her somehow? I mean, I don't know. Okay, someone died? I knew Grant from Mythbusters and Kirk Douglas. Who else died? What's going on here? A lot of people already died. James Lipton, the actor studio. Yeah, James Lipton died too. A lot of people died. Well, let's see what else is going on here. I had no idea what living in Japan. A lot of news is. Let's see. Grant Imahara from Mythbusters died this year too. Yeah, I heard about that. Was his name Grant Imahara? I got a picture of this guy. Okay, but anyway, that's not him. I mean, yeah, I heard about him. How old was he? He was young. He was like 50 or 49 or something. In 1970? So yeah, he was 50. Wow. Why? Why did he die? Anyway, another thing that I wanted to talk about, which I think is kind of funny, is a few weeks ago I told you guys about a hater channel. Now, of course, I don't really I don't like to. Okay, so I don't really have a niche, but as you guys know, I've been involved in quite a bit of drama in the past. And I want to bring my channel back strong, but I don't want to be like a drama channel. Okay? I have other things to talk about. But yeah, a few weeks ago, I told you guys about this hate vlog called King of Kanto. I'm going to turn the camera. Excuse the noise there. You guys see that? With the King of Kanto. Is that coming up here? Yeah. Okay. Whoa, that's weird. Okay, anyway. There's the King of Kanto. And they just uploaded a new episode 2 hours ago. Look at that. Did not know that. Find Your Love Nobita from Japan. Huh. Okay, so one of guy says
that went as expected. For one thing that we saw from Google Analytics and SoundCloud,
so one guy says he's a
when
troll.
We pinged Canada Jen right after the episode.
Okay. One of those guys there says he's a troll. The other guy says, "I'm not a troll. I'm a critic." And in that sense, I guess you could call me the same. It's funny because these guys talk a lot of shit. They're basically, all their vlogs are not blogs. All their podcasts are bringing other people down, which I think is kind of silly. I mean, because the thing is, they're actually entertaining. So I've only listened to a few of their videos, or not videos, podcasts. But I find them entertaining. So they got. Oh, thank you, Shengo. Thanks a lot, man. Appreciate that. Yeah. So they're entertaining, but they were ragging on a guy I know, Tokyo Drew, who I would say we're acquaintances. We're almost friends. We don't really communicate too much. There's definitely no animosity between us. At least not on my part. I don't think there is. But this King of Kanto podcast, all they do is 3 guys, and all they do is like rag on other people and try to bring them down. And it's funny because they talk a lot of shit, and some of the shit that they say doesn't make any sense. Like one of the guys was saying, Tokyo Drew doesn't even know the name for drugstore. He was like a drugstore. He's like, this is a drugstore. And he goes, he could have said Kusuriya-san. And I'm like, Kusuriya-san? Nobody says that. Like, only old people say that. It's yakkyoku. So like, they're criticizing Tokyo Drew for not speaking Japanese, but their Japanese sucks as well. So anyway, that's not important. But this is what's interesting. I popped onto their page today, Kelly Morita seems to have quite some hate, but I don't get it. She's minding her own business in Japan with her husband. Mr. Boot. I always thought Kelly Morita would blow up. Not for the reasons she's blowing up now. She's blowing up for the service that she's offering to help people find their ikigai, which is their reason for living. And I wish her the best, Yeah, I haven't really looked into what she's doing too much. I'm busy. But people who go out of their way to bring her down, look, she's being successful and good for her. That's all I got to say. Obviously, a lot of people are interested in what she has to say. So, far be it from me to dissuade those people for any reason. As a person who's lived here a lot longer and who's been very independent, I look at what she's doing and think, wow, that's pretty cool. It's like she's doing stuff that I guess I could have done, but I never, organized my mind to do it, because I've been here much longer than she has. And I'm pretty sure I speak Japanese better than she does. And I've survived, by myself. The thing about just to make, it's not a big deal, but when you're a guy living in Japan, a lot of people assume that all the Japanese girls do all the work for you. But I've always avoided that. I mean, I've always wanted to do things myself. Not to say that I have not gotten help from Japanese girls in the past. My wife, my girlfriends in the past. At different times, of course. but I pay my taxes by myself. I go down to the board office and I do my immigration. Everything I do, all the big stuff I do by myself. I can do it myself. And of course, when there's some Japanese to be done, I need a quick answer. I might ask somebody, does this say what this is? This I'll ask someone to correct something or check something for me. But I'm pretty self-sufficient in Japan. I can survive in Japan by myself. I can read instructions by myself. I can figure shit out by myself. So, I suppose I could guide people to do things by themselves as well, but I never thought that was something I wanted to do. So, hey, K-Cross, how you doing? Where it's late where you are. It's 11:22 here, 11:22 p.m. Did Ryan Boundless have issues with me? I don't think he thinks about me, Ryan Boundless. I reached out to Ryan Boundless, but let me back up and let me get to the point. Let me remind me about Ryan Boundless. I was talking about King of Kanto, this hater blog, right over here. This hater blog. It's a hater podcast. And one of the three guys, I think one of them's Nick, I don't remember the other guys. And all they do is make videos bringing other people down. And the funny thing is, they made a video about Mira, Canada Gin 3, Japanachrist. Japan on ever. He never smoked like a chimney, man. Commander Keen, I don't know what you're talking about. He never, as far as I know, he doesn't smoke. I don't think he's ever smoked. Okay. So they made a podcast about Canada Gin 3, and they used Canada Gin 3's photograph as a thumbnail. And she got it removed from SoundCloud, and they're pissed off. And you know what? I gotta say, I gotta side with them on this, even though I criticized them the other day for just making hater blogs. I gotta say, yeah, Canada 3 shouldn't get her panties all in a twist because of that. Canada, let me just type her name. Canada. I guess I'll reveal some fucking major shit here. I don't know. What am I looking for? Where's her video? There's a video about her. Upload date. Here we go. It's on the channel called King of Kanto. So type in King space of Kanto. They've got 19 subscribers. I'm going to subscribe to them with that. And they've got a video about her. And it was taken down off SoundCloud, but it's still on YouTube, so you can watch it. I have not watched it. I'm not interested in Canada Gen 3. Honestly, I think she's insane. I just think she's crazy. She's a nut job. I mean, I just think there's no point in interacting with her at all. She's emailed me a couple times some incredibly insane shit. So anything she says, it's just like, why should you? There's no point in me even responding. I did respond once for the first time. I don't know if you guys know this bullshit, but there's some drama with her that I don't even know how many years old it is. 6 years old? I don't know. It's old. Oh, by the way, I got to show you this strong. This is the best strong zero. Oh, the other reason I have a slight soft spot in my heart for King of Kanto is because they like strong zeros too, and I'm the king of strong zero as well. So Canada Gen 3 did some trolling a long time ago. She was like, let's be super devil's advocate here and give her the credit of the what's it called, the goddamn of the doubt, benefit of the doubt. Thank you. And she let's say that whatever, she didn't do anything, but most people agree that she trolled a bunch of people under using fake accounts and shit, and she never admitted to any of it. But over the years, she's done a bunch of weird shit, like wearing like blackface, and what else did she do? I don't remember anymore. Of course, there was some drama with some guy, some Muslim guy, and Mr. Boot. Your name looks familiar, but I can't remember why. Nihon Rebooted. Okay, I'll check him out. Remind me, Mr. Boot. Just send me an email or something. But anyway, she's crazy. So she emailed me like, I don't even know, a year ago, 6 months ago, asking me to change the thumbnails of the videos that I had on her. And then she sent me thumbnails that she had prepared for my channel. And in every thumbnail, she's wearing whatever that is that Muslim women wear. I'm sorry for not caring. I don't know what it's called. I forgot. Hijab, jibab, yibab, whatever. I don't care. I don't care about religion. Okay. And I don't, yeah. Okay, I should know. What the fuck? I'm gonna type this in. What the fuck is the thing that Muslim women wear? Oh, I said the F word. Sorry. On their head. I apologize. Children, please forgive me. On their heads. Hijab? Hijab? Is it hijab? Look. It's hijab. Oh, I got it right. Yay. Okay, so she sent a bunch of pictures of me of her in a hijab. And she wanted me to replace all my photographs, all my thumbnails. And it was like, it's not that many, but I'm like, I can't be bothered. And I just said, I don't have time. Just can't, because of course I do. If I cared, I'd have time, but I don't care. I just don't care. Then she wrote back. And she goes, "You do have time," but I don't think she understands what priorities mean. It's just her desire for me to change my thumbnails is. Here's how much I don't care. She actually DMCA'd one of my videos and got it removed. And I couldn't be bothered to fucking defend it because I don't care. I just don't care. I mean, out of I should have said something just to stand up for my rights, but I didn't care. She wants to go to all that trouble and get them removed. Whatever. I don't care. So she wrote back and she goes, "You do have you do have time. And then she said, and she asked me to show you all this email, but I'm not going to fucking show you all this email because I don't care what she wants at all. But she claims that when I was drunk many, many years ago, I tried to kiss her. So I didn't even respond. I didn't even respond to that email. But she figured I would respond. I guess I just responded just now. But this email is like 4 months old, maybe 3 months old. But okay. I feel like I've lost now because I've mentioned it. But I'm like, what? No. I didn't say what. I just thought, yeah, that's bullshit. You're crazy. And then she mentioned one of her friends that has also claimed that I tried to kiss them. And I mentioned them in a private. I put up a video on a live chat one day, and I mentioned this accusation. So I've been accused. The first girl, I'm not even going to mention her name because I like her, but I'm gonna explain this whole thing to you. And to be honest, I don't care. I'll give you gold. If you are a troll of mine, this is gold for you. All you have to do is say, "You tried to kiss Kennedy Jean." There you go. There's your soundbite. But you know what? Every time you post it, it's because I told you to post it. I'm controlling your troll of me. That's something that I taught the Amazing Atheists and Hannah Minks. Give them what you want. You give them the weapon, and then you're controlling. Anyway, so there's this woman that I thought was really cool, and I still think she's really cool. And we were friends on the internet. And I met her at the YouTube party that Hiko and I sponsor every year. And she told me that she was transsexual. Is that the word? Transgender? Transgender, I think. She said she felt like she was a man inside. She hated her breasts. She hated her vagina. She wanted to have a penis. And I completely respected that. And that was it. And I thought, that's cool. That's great. And I never attempted to kiss her or anything. However, for some bizarre reason, she's been going around telling a few people that I tried to kiss her. And I don't understand that because I won't even defend myself as a man with a penis, but I'm not going to give you this is the strangest offense ever, but I would never disrespect a woman who thought she was a man. I respect transgender thinking completely. I really do. I think I've always been a defender of transgenderism. So when I heard that, I was really disappointed. No, but well, here's the thing, C-Cross. I really like her, and I wanted to say him, and this is what happened. 2 years later, I met her again at a party, and she had a boyfriend again. She had a boyfriend, and I was like a little bit confused. I was like, but I just figured she was young and she changed her mind. I didn't question it. Whatever, man. It doesn't have anything to do with me. But I think she was a good friend of Canada Gen 3. And she was telling people this story that I was trying to kiss her. And it only bothered me in that it just meant that I didn't respect her feelings, That's all. It wouldn't bother me if you thought I was a lech. If you were a hot girl and you would claim that I came on to you, of course I would be embarrassed. But it bothers me more. My wife's sleeping. It bothers me more that you would think I would disrespect your transgender your sexual preferences. If you're a woman, even if you're beautiful, and the thing about this woman is that she wasn't physically as attractive to me as she was her personality-wise. I really liked her as a human being, which doesn't necessarily mean you want to have sex with them. I like Hiko Simon as a human being a lot. I like Mully as a human being, but I don't want to have sex with him. But years later, it was like 2 years later, I found out she was telling just a few. I don't know how many people. I honestly don't know. I never confronted her about this. So it was a biological woman who told me she was a man inside her body, whatever. I don't know how to say it. I'm sorry. And I completely respected that, and I never thought anything else about it, But then she went on to tell other people that I had tried to kiss her at that party, which doesn't make any sense, and it's impossible because it's a fucking huge party, and I'm the host, and there were people in the room every time. So you're thinking this person was a woman who thought of herself as a man who was gay? No, I suppose that's possible. Except later she turned out to have a boyfriend, but maybe he's gay too. So maybe it's a gay man dating a woman who thinks they're a man. I don't even know what she thinks about her own gender. And to be honest, I didn't care. I mean, your gender, if you tell me something, because she offered the information. Oh, by the way. Whatever. So anyway, here's the bizarre thing. Canada Jin 3 said, I feel sorry for your wife to be married to such a drunk, right? Who would try to kiss me. So first of all, I'm not a drunk. I do drink on camera because it's entertaining for you and for me. I haven't had a drink for 2 days. Did I have a drink on Saturday? Maybe 3 days. 3 days. Okay. So, and I wanted to get on and have a drink. But she hurt you? She didn't. Nobody hurt me. Nobody has hurt me. I'm a raging alcoholic. Yeah. But the funny thing is, she claims that I tried to kiss her. So at that point, you got to think, okay, you're just insane. And but to be completely safe, I called Hiko Simon because he was with me the whole time. Okay. Not Kanajin is just insane. That's my only argument. I called Hiko Simon and I said, look, this is a ridiculous question. Okay. But remember the time I got really, there was a time I got really drunk when Charlotte and Kanajin were still friends. And I got really drunk and I gave away my hat, my top hat. I still have the old hat. Hold on. Just a second, I'll show you. So I had 2 of these top hats, and I got drunk and I gave one away to Charla. And it was at that party. It was out in the park. It was a hanami, and Hiko Simon was with me. And my wife was with me. Was my wife? I think my wife was with me. I don't remember because she's come many times. She's come to the party many times. That's what I meant. But here we have insane person. I'm just going to call her insane person claiming. No, this is not Kevin. I've only been in one of Kevin Cooney's hanami parties. This is many, many years later. But she claims that I attempted to kiss her. So, and she goes, and and I'm sure this is going to get under your skin. You're going to talk about this, but this is an email she sent me 4 months ago. I completely ignored her email. But what bugs me now is that she's trying to shut this other channel down. This King of Kansai, King of Kanto channel, King Space of Kanto channel. Down because they are using old pictures of her when she was without the I forgot what it's called. Hajiba? What the fuck was I just framed? Hajiba? No, oh fuck! I just learned what it was. I mean, I just remembered what it was, and now I forgot it again because I don't care that much. What the hell's it called? Habib? No, it's not a Habib. I forgot. God damn it! It's a hijab. Hi, Jab. I gotta remember that somehow. Okay. Thank you. Thing is, I don't respect religions, generally speaking. I know you're supposed to, but anyway, ignored her email as you should. It doesn't deserve a reply. Yeah. So, but here's the thing. This is the funny part. So, King of Kanto is talking about her email. Okay. They're talking about. By the way, if you're new to the channel, we're talking about how insane Canada Gene 3 is. He's talking about her email. So, oh, she's going to be so embarrassed now because she's going to look so bad. But I'm thinking, she doesn't give a fuck. I mean, maybe she doesn't give enough of a fuck to care. I mean, it's not going to affect her. It's not going to change her at all. It really isn't. You could find a video of this person doing the most insane thing in the world and upload it, and it wouldn't change anything. She's just, I believe we work with, there's a different morality. I mean, logic is, her idea of logic, my idea of logic, I'm sure completely bad. Commander Keen, I feel bad for her husband, but the sex must be insane. I don't even think about that shit. Why would you think about that? It's just, that's just weird. Anyway, I would just ignore anything and everything she does. If she wants to go out of her way to DMCA all my videos mentioning her, then go ahead. I don't give a fuck. But the funny thing is that I mentioned that King of Kanto was kind of a hater channel, but they're being attacked by another hater channel. Not a hater channel, but an insane channel, and a channel you don't even need to respond to. I mean, it's so off the bricks. Anyway, that's all I want to say about that. But I kind of want to reach out. I kind of like King of Kanto more now. I thought, hey, we're on the same side, No, let me shout out this channel. It's called King of. Look it up on YouTube because the videos are still there. Kanto. Tell him I sent you. Tell him I gave you a shout out. Okay. Hey Vic, Carteri says, hey Vic, I read. Oh, I'm pouring my glasses. I read that a group of Chicano culture is big in Nagoya. Yeah, I've read that too, but I've never seen them before, so I don't know where they are. But they'd be cool to see. I'm sure it's true. I just have never seen them before. Never answered. Why would you think about that? Sissy Cross says. Yeah, what would you think about her having sex with her husband? Gross. I don't think about her at all. Whenever I get an email from her, I just think, oh, she's insane. Christ. I'm not going to waste my time responding to this. Commander Keen says, I remember that video from all those years ago where you grabbed that dude for hitting his girlfriend in the street. Yeah, I haven't had to do that in a while. Okay, anyway. So the other thing that I wanted to briefly mention, not really get into a lot of it, but I got a lot of shit. Hold on. I got some shit from some hardcore Trump supporters. Because I honestly think that Trump is just insane. And there might be some people right here watching this who think that too. And they asked me to defend myself, but when Trump says something and then it's fact checked right away, there's really no. What's next for this channel, Victor? Laundry. Ray Al Ghul, good question. That's kind of one question I have for you. I don't know. I'm not going to defend my disdain for Trump. If you don't understand, if you can't see his dishonesty, or your defense is all politicians are dishonest, then there's not much we can say. I do agree that all politicians are dishonest. There's basically no way you can succeed in politics without being dishonest to some degree. But there's a difference between being a shoplifter and a psychopath and a serial killer. And that's the level that Trump is on. He'll say something that's completely factually not true. And he'll even be fact-checked to his face, and he insists. I just found out, yeah. And then when I refuse to discuss this with people, they're like, "Oh, you're a chicken. You don't." No, I just don't think that anything. There's nothing I could say that would ever change a Trump supporter from being a Trump supporter. I do have one regret. There's one friend I have who I like very much as a human being. And I try to talk to him about Trump, but when I do, he just freaks out. He just starts screaming, "I don't want to talk about it." He gets really upset. And for some reason, he feels like he's got to support Trump. He's like it's his team or some shit. No, like, can't you just see it's a guy this guy doesn't give a shit about you. And you're never going to be rich like Trump. He's never going to do anything that helps you. He's only useful for you if you're a rich person. They asked David Chappelle. They asked Dave Chappelle, "What are you going to do if Trump gets elected again?" He said, "Probably going to get a big tax cut because he's rich." You know. Yeah. So I think I will. I mean, I tried. I'm an open-minded person. I'm always looking for a reason to forgive you and to like you. Like these King of Kanto dicks who admit they're dicks. What's this? They admit they're trolls, or one of them does. They say a few things that I like. I'm like, oh, I could like these guys. Maybe we get along. I'm open to getting along with these guys, Just a minute. And I try to look for good things for Trump, and I will say that the fact that he's got Israel and Saudi Arabia to sign a peace treaty is impressive. Yeah, I'll just leave it at that. That's impressive, but that's just about it. Everything else he's done is nothing impressive. The one thing there's a few things he's done that I agree with, but I don't think that a Democrat wouldn't have done them. I think they would have done the same thing. I think the idea that Biden is going to be a liberal puppet's insane. It's not going to happen. He's never really been a far left liberal. He's going to be middle of the road, but middle of the road is so much better than what we have now. Biden's going to be boring. He's not going to do anything interesting, maybe. But he's not going to do fucked up shit either. And I think that what's happening in the cities all over the U.S. right now, the rioting and stuff, half of that is happening because of, part of that is because Trump is president now. And what happened with Kenosha? With that kid, a 17-year-old kid, going out there to shoot those people. That's fucked up. And he was a hardcore Trump supporter. I mean, they have him in the front row of a Trump rally. That's fucked up. But whatever. A couple of my hardcore supporters They like Trump. And I'm sorry, I don't give a fuck about the. I'm sorry. I don't give a frig if you don't want to watch me because I don't like Trump. Because I think he's an immoral person. I think he's a bad person. I think he's bad for the world. I really do. And although I've lived in Japan for 30 years, America's my home. I still think about going back home. So, anyway. But he might win again. And if he does, well, fuck Americans. Because that's what they want. You can't get angry. If that's what people want. If you're gay and you want gay people, then I'm not going to get upset with you. That's ridiculous. So Americans just want that kind of president. Well, good for you. But I don't. And I think it's an embarrassment. I really do. Whatever. Okay, so that was I didn't want to go on that such a strong long rant on that. But the other thing, this is really stupid, but I recently saw that I shouldn't say some girl, a woman who used to be a Disney actor or something, recently got on something called My Fan, or where the hell is it? Where's the?
Hello, everyone. This is the Archfiend.
Something called My Fan or Our Fans or something. I don't remember what it's called. And I don't remember her name, and I didn't know who she was, but she recently made like $1 million in it's not closing windows. She made $1 million in 24 hours, and then $2 million total. What the hell's her name? I cannot find it. I apologize. Maybe someone knows. What's her name? Fans only. Yeah, fans only. OnlyFans. Okay, OnlyFans. What's her name? So Nerdicus, Bella Thorne, yes. So I was checking out, I don't know. I just wanted to say I don't know who Bella Thorne is, I guess. And people are protesting her for some reason. I've just recently started hearing about this OnlyFans site. But if people can make money, then why hold it against them? I have no problem with that. Yeah, now I don't, Bella Thorne, it was Bella Thorne. I don't, I don't know why I even mentioned that. Sorry, I apologize. That's not important. Okay, so I should probably get off. What time is it? It's almost midnight. And I've been on for how long? Anyone know? How do you tell? I don't know. Unless anyone has any questions. Quick question. Can a woman get their haircut in the ASMR videos? Yes, but I've got to find the proper barber. Esther will not do it. Barber 88 will not do it. However, maybe Sunwolf would do it. I don't know. Yeah, so I guess the last question before I go is, I want to bring this channel back, but I'm not sure what to do with it. I have my niche with ASMR Japan, which is doing very well. And I have the energy to communicate with you guys, and I actually have a strong desire to communicate with you guys, but I'm not sure, what the thing should be. So laundry videos, huh? Any updates about your friendship with Sam? If the podcast you mentioned you're still friends, no, we're not friends. Because Sam's kind of a he's kind of a pussy. He's weak. He can't get past. He can't apologize. Look, Sam fucked up. It's pretty simple. Tikio Sam fucked up. And everyone knows he fucked. All his good friends fucked up. All his good friends know he's fucked up. And you know what? The thing to remember about Sam and Canada Gen 3, by the way, it's the same thing. They have no friends anymore. All their old friends have abandoned them, and you got to wonder why. You know, I'm a very forgiving person. Thanks, CC Cross. That's what I'm thinking of doing, but. I guess I don't really have to worry about the views. Just make what I want, right? I got nothing against Sam as a human being. I just wish he would not be dishonest, not be fake, not be weak. He has this. He's insecure to the point that he has to lie about so much shit. Make himself look good. I just told you tonight something that's potentially very embarrassing, if you believe it. It would be. I mean, if it were true, I would be so. I would be so embarrassed, but it's not. So, yeah. And in my last video, the video I did with Akasan, I made a big confession there. So I'm quite willing to admit my flaws. And I do have quite a few of them. This room is a mess. I gotta clean up this room. Sam was a lot of fun in person. I've always had a good time with Sam in person, but he kind of screws his friends over. So that's a shame. Anyway, hey, I gotta go, but I want to thank you all for watching, for hanging out with me for a few minutes. I just want to. I had this. This is weird. I was teaching. I was just during my last class tonight. I was thinking, I just want to come on and talk to people, and say hello. And I don't know, talk to them and tell them that I want to have a niche. I want to continue this channel and keep going. I'm not sure what to do with it, but I mean, I have like ideas all the fucking time about what I want to say. So yeah, Mr. Booth, thanks for that. And the Red Value always. The Red Value makes amazing videos, guys. If you don't know him, check him out. The Red Value, Nico, Nikita. Oh, thank you. Oh, strong lemons here. Hey, I will. So my birthday is coming up. It's going to be September 11th. It's always September 11th, actually, every year. It's a big coincidence every year. So tomorrow is September 1st. And as I began this episode, I've been working out quite a bit, doing pull-ups and bench presses and shit. And I feel good. I feel good and strong. I feel like a goddamn gorilla. Oh, hey, happy birthday, Taiga Tapia. So I'd love to get in even better shape for September 11th. So I'm gonna do my best. Anyway, thanks a lot for hanging out with me, guys. Appreciate that. I do welcome your emails at askgimmeabreakman@gmail.com. And yeah, any requests, any suggestions, please. Thanks a lot. And more now that I've got this this media. Well, you can't see it because now I've got this media mod, which has much better sound capabilities, as you saw from the video the other day. I think I'll be making more biking videos soon. So, oh, Tapia, thank you very much. I gotta go pee, so I'm gonna go. But thanks a lot. Good night, guys. See you in the next one. Now, how do I turn this goddamn thing on? I don't even know. My God. Where's the off button? I don't even know. Help me. I got to pee so bad. Oh, there we go. Ah! See ya.